42 of reading bills into my...
42.
42, not 32, Tian.
I said 42.
You said 32.
Okay, sorry guys, 42. I repeat again, 42.
Sorry, it was 42. No, I said 42.
Can't
I
speak
definitely
properly.
said 42. And my name is Tian. This is my older brother Trung, if you haven't worked with us so far. And we're going to do rock, paper, scissors to who goes first. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it's just be your...
That's not how it works. This doesn't work. This does not work.
Not long after I got back from New York, I left the band to concentrate on my studies and student government. I won the election for freshman class president in one of my better campaigns, waged to an electorate dominated by Irish and Italian Catholics from the East. I don't remember how I decided to go for it, but I had a lot of help and it was exciting. There were really no issues and not much patronage, so the race boiled down to grassroots politics and one speech. One of my campaign workers wrote me a note showing the depth of our canvassing. Bill, problems in New Men's. Hanover picking up lots of votes. There are possibilities on 3rd Palin's floor, Loyola, down at the end towards payphone. Towards the payphone. Thanks to Dick Hayes. See you tomorrow. Sleep well, gentlemen. King. King was John King, a 5'5" dynamo who became the coxswain of the Georgetown crew team and study partner of our classmate, Lucy Johnson, the president's daughter, who once invited him to dinner at the White House, earning admiration and envy.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What
What do you mean?
You didn't.
But I went rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You're done. Come on.
On Tuesday before the election, the class gathered to hear our campaign speeches. I was nominated by Bob Billingsley, a gregarious New Yorker whose Uncle Sherman had owned the Stork Club and who told me great stories of all the stars who had come home from the 20s on. Bob said I had a record of leadership and was a person who will get things done, and done well. It came my turn. I raised no issue and promised to only serve in whatever capacity is needed at any time, whether I won or lost, and to give the election a spirit which will make our class a little bit stronger and a little bit prouder when the race is over. It was a modest effort, as it should have been. As the saying goes, I had much to be modest about.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
The stronger of my two opponents tried to inject some gravity into an inherently weightless moment when he told us he was running because he didn't want our class to fall into the bottomless abyss of perdition. I didn't know much about that. It sounded like a place you'd go for collaborating with communists. This bottomless remark was over the top, and was my first big break. We worked like crazy, and I was elected. After the votes were counted, my friends collected a lot of nickels, dimes, and quarters so that I could call home on the nearest payphone and tell my family I had won. It was a happy conversation. I could tell there was no trouble on the other end of the line. My mother could tell I was getting over my homesickness.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No.
Sorry. I enjoy.
Can I have an exercise? Hello everybody. What mommy have
Some fling.
some what? Hey, finger. Did. And did. No finger. Are you reading book or you come here for it?
Jen, okay, your turn to read.
Hả?
Don't take all the strawberries, Chong.
Whatever.
Go.
You can put it down.
Go, I hold it. Go. When did you go? Yum yum.
Though I enjoyed student government, the trips to New York, and just being in the Georgetown area, my classes were the main event of my freshman year. For the first time I had to work to learn, I had one big advantage. All 6 of my current courses were taught by interesting, able people. We all had to study a foreign language. I chose German because I was interested in the country and impressed by the clarity. The clarity and precision of the language. Dr. von Ihering, the German professor.
Not I hearing, I hearing.
Ihering, the German professor, was a kindly man who had hidden from Nazis in the
Nazis, not Nazis.
Nazis. How is it Nazis? Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis. Not Nazis, Nazis.
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 Nazi.
Not Nazis, Nazis.
Nazis in the loft of a farmhouse after they began burning books, including the children's books he wrote. Arthur Cousins, the geography professor, had a white goatee and a
goatee.
Oh, stop eating all the strawberries. Leave the rest for me. And the quaint
professional.
I'm reading here. The quaint professional And the quaint professional manner. I was bored in his class until he told us that geography let me do it myself, no.
I'm gonna say it. Geography.
I was attempting.
You're taking too long.
Let me attempt.
No, we only get 10 minutes, okay?
Geographically, Arkansas.
Sorry, geologically.
But you said it wrong too. Geologically, Arkansas was one of the most interesting places on Earth because of its diamond, quartz, crystal, bauxite, and other mineral deposits and formations. Rock, paper, scissors.
Formations. Not formations.
Rock, paper, scissors. Come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. It's been 10 minutes.
No, it hasn't. Come on.
It's been 10
no,
minutes.
it's only been 9:50. Come on. We could read one more. Come on. One more, team.
Do one more.
Come on, we could, one more paragraph.
No, stop. No, we can reading, just reading.
Okay, one more paragraph. It's only,
Rock,
Yeah.
paper, scissors.
we just did rock, paper, scissors. I won. It's on camera. I did paper, you did rock.
It's okay, thì chúng mình have tiếng này.
I already read a lot. See, just,
Have your brother.
alright, just read the
Happy
last
birthday.
paragraph. Fine. Happy?
Have you?
Okay, come on.
Have you? You guys.
Again.
You guys. Go. I want signal. Go.
See, this is not a mukbang.
I know. I like the food.
We are a boy. Later we are a man. We say the word we say out. Exactly that. No change. We are ready. Go.
Come on.
We are men. Say yes. I am man.
Okay, paper, scissors, come on.
Say that I am a man. I can say it. I can do it. Okay. I can speak out. I can do it. How does it sound? Go. I can nói được, làm được. Hold on. You be your lip.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, come on.
No. Trung Tiến này has a mind spin play when I will have his lip. Trung have Tiến này. You don't have this one. You don't try this one before.
I've had it before, they wouldn't know.
Can you do Tiến? You đừng cho Trung you đừng. Tiến đi còn play while I will tomorrow morning you cannot read it. If I block the tray away. There you go. Nói mẹ ạ.
I took logic from Otto Hintz, a Jesuit who had not yet been ordained as a priest. He was a bright, energetic, and concerned about the students. One day, he asked me if I'd like to have a hamburger with him for dinner. I was flattered and agreed. We drove up to Wisconsin Avenue.
Trung want to later?
No. For dinner. I was flattered and agreed. And we drove up to Wisconsin Avenue to a Howard Johnson's. After a little small talk, Otto turned serious. He asked me if I'd ever considered becoming a Jesuit. I laughed at him and replied, "Don't I have to become a Catholic first?" And I told him I was a Baptist and said, only half in jest, that I didn't think I could keep the vow of celibacy even if I were Catholic. He shook his head and said, "I can't believe it. I read your papers and exams. You write like a Catholic. You think like a Catholic." I used to tell this story to Catholic groups on the campaign trail in Arkansas, assuring them that I was the closest thing they could get to a Catholic governor.
I know, go.
That's gonna be all
More, baby. Where we up to? Come on.
right here.
Where? Would
You
you
can
finish
get
it,
up to
please?
here, up to here.
Go, please. Go.
Okay,
Let go.
scissors, come on.
Go. Okay. Trung have it. Go, mommy. Want to see that? Go. Have your brother, Trung. Clip, not. He need to turn up. Go.
Another Jesuit professor, Joseph Seebees, was one of the most remarkable men I'd ever known. Lean and stoop-shouldered, he was a gifted linguist whose primary interest was Asia. He had been working in China when the communists prevailed and spent some time in captivity, much of it in a small hole in the ground. The abuse damaged his stomach, cost him a kidney, and kept him in poor health for much of the rest of his life. He taught a course called Comparative Cultures. It should have been entitled Religions of the World. We studied Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, Shintoism, Confucianism, Taoism, Hinduism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism, and other faiths.
Make sound, make more correct word. Go, slowly.
Confucianism. Confucianism.
Confucianism, I think. The CA, one word. Nism, one word.
Confucian.
Nism, yeah?
Confucian.
No, nism. Taism. Zum.
Yeah. I loved Seebees and learnt a lot from him about how people the world over defined God, truth, and the good life. Knowing how many of the students came from foreign countries, he offered everyone the chance to take the final exam orally, in 9 languages. In the second semester, I got an A, one of only 4 that were given, and one of my proudest academic achievements.
Is that all for today?
That's gonna be all for today.
Long time I'm not with you, okay guys?
And we'll
Yeah.
see you guys next time.
I love to
Bye.
come back to you guys.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, go.